SOLIDWORKS Composer is an addition to your current SOLIDWORKS ecosystem, repurposing all SOLIDWORKS models for delivery of cutting-edge technical and marketing publications. Composer is an independently installed application, so it can be installed in any computer and managed by your existing SOLIDWORKS Network License Manager. That's regardless if SOLIDWORKS is installed on the machines or not. This allows anyone within your company that needs a screenshot, exploded view, rendering, or animation to access the SOLIDWORKS models and develop the content they need for themselves, without having the ability to modify the existing product design. Composer's easy-to-learn interface eliminates the educational requirement to work within a 3D design software, such as SOLIDWORKS. There is absolutely no designing done in Composer. Composer imports all existing 3D models and 2D image elements, such as photos and drawings. These elements are then compiled together and published out as renderings, technical drawings, video, and even Composer's own interactive publication, which can be viewed by anyone with a PC without any special software installed. I'm now working within SOLIDWORKS Composer. As you can see, the tool has a simple interface laid out similar to most Microsoft applications. The assembly tree and all custom properties from SOLIDWORKS import into Composer for reference. Assembly or disassembly procedures are developed as easily as dragging components out from the main model and telling them to snap back to any given interval. The speed and ease of use is possible because Composer only imports what is necessary from the original SOLIDWORKS assembly. With the elimination of sketches, relations, model references, and mates, Composer is capable of importing SOLIDWORKS models at 1/40th the original size. This allows manipulation in Composer to be done with much less hardware requirements and all the work done using a single file. Let's take a couple minutes and put together a step-by-step assembly instruction. Exploded views are super simple to create within Composer and even easier to turn into step-by-step instructional content. First, I would like to assign some exploded lines to specific parts. In Composer, every part knows where it belongs in the completed assembly. This information is driven by the original CAD model. By simply selecting the components and saying I want to snap an associative path back to the original location, Composer creates the associative exploded lines that will automatically update, no matter where the components move in the future or how they are modified in the original CAD model. The key is to create a new view or step during the creation of a new process. This establishes save points for each step in the procedure. 2D authoring elements allow easy placement of annotations that reference model metadata. By default, an annotation will reference the model name, but any custom property can be referenced or custom text can be typed in. Composer is unique in the engineering world because it doesn't follow the same set of rules. Most rules are broken, but there are references to specific CAD elements that make working in Composer as easy as telling exploded parts to go back home. Once a part is back to where it belongs, a new step in the process is created, and the steps are repeated on the next set of components until the entire assembly instructions are complete. Notice how everything is automatically animated. There is no need to learn how to make animations in order to create animations, because the software does it for you. Once all steps have been created, it is time to publish them out as a series of images. This is done all at once. Most applications, you would have to save each image out separately with no reference back to the original CAD model. In Composer, each step of the process is still linked to the SOLIDWORKS design and updates when there's a change. For this example, we'll use Microsoft Word for the assembly manual. By importing and linking the exported images from Composer, we are creating an associative link back to the original SOLIDWORKS design. Composer is creating a bridge from images in Word back to SOLIDWORKS. So when there is a design change, the images in Word also reflect the change. This bridge can be created with any application that allows linked images. Next, I'm going to demonstrate how changes propagate from SOLIDWORKS to Composer to the end publication. When a change is made in SOLIDWORKS, you have the choice to reflect that change or not in Composer. You can also adjust items directly in Composer, such as color. Here I am adjusting the color of the heatsink. Changes can be controlled. For instance, I can change the color of a single step without affecting the other steps. or I can choose that this change populates throughout the entire document. Now that there is a noticeable change, the Word document is updated by simply republishing all the images out from Composer, overwriting the old images. Since Word is linked to these images, it automatically updates. Once all work is completed in Composer, every step of the process can be exported as a series of images, video, or interactive content. Today, images are used virtually everywhere. All printed technical documentation, any website you go to, and most digital documents, such as PDFs, include imagery. Videos are commonly used in websites and internal processes. This makes Composer's publication widely versatile and allows easy manipulation and updates. The interactive publications open up opportunities in the future for cutting-edge process manuals and animations. Results from companies that have adopted Composer have been outstanding. Typical results have been in the ballpark of 50% time reduction in marketing and technical documentation, 50% reduced language translation cost, and over 80% time reduction in updating all documentation.